This is one-on-one session with the ForumIAS founder and director Ayush Sinha. In this session, students are asked questions to test their preparedness for the personality test. One-on-one sessions are not mock panel sessions.
So Sudhir, you are from Begusarai in Bihar?
Yes.
Wonderful. And you have done BTech in Electrical Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay.
Yes.
Very good. And after that, you have also done an MTech.
Yes, sir. It was dual degree program.
So it was a dual degree program.
Yes.
And your hobbies are jogging and sketching.
Yes.
So what do you sketch?
Sir, I usually sketch a portrait.
You sketch a portrait?
Yes.
How much time does it take you to make a portrait?
Sir, it takes almost approximately 1.5 hours.
1.5 hours. So if you have to make my portrait, I will have to sit for 1.5 hours.
Yes.
But you promise that you will do justice to the job.
Yes, sir.
How did you get into this habit of sketching?
Sir, it has a little bit personal story. When I was in class 8th, I did very bad sketching. And one of the faculty reminded that, have you never done any sketching? So I took it as a challenge, and then thereafter I tried to do a lot of sketching, and slowly I excelled in it.
Wonderful. Sudhir, can you name some famous alumni from your college?
Yes, sir. One would be Sir Nandan Nilekani, and second would be Sir K. Sivan. He was former ISRO chairman, and other would be Sir Bhavesh Agrawal. He was the co-founder of Ola, and there are many.
Sudhir, what is Begusarai famous for?
Sir, Begusarai is known for industrial capital of Bihar, and it is mostly famous for Kavar Lake Bird Sanctuary, and it is also a land of our national poet Ramdhari Singh Dinkar.
Also the Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. Can you recall some poetry by him?
Yes, sir. One of his poem was Chand or Kavi. So may I recite in Hindi?
Yes, a few lines.
Yes, sir. So in this he says, आदमी का स्वप्न है वो बुलबुला जल का, आज उठता और कल फिर फूट जाता है, किंतु धन्य ठहरा मनुष्य ही तो स्वप्न से खेलता बुलबुलों से खेलता सपने बनाता है.
All right. You've also led research team and raised funding of 1 million rupees for oral cancer from Tata Memorial Center. All right. How did you come to do this?
Sir, again, sir, in my master thesis, I was working on facial recognition algorithms, and there, sir, in my professor's maid husband was diagnosed with oral cancer. So at that time, we thought that the same technology can be applied to the oral cancer, and then we did a successful demonstration of applying our technology in oral cancer, and from there, sir, we got this funding.
All right. Sudhir, there is an oil refinery in Begusarai.
Yes.
What is the power generation capacity?
For the oil refinery?
Yes, yes. There is an oil refinery. There is also thermal power plant.
Thermal power plant, yes.
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
It's so last time I had checked, it was 732 megawatt.
732 megawatt.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Begusarai has remained as one of the districts which had electricity even when the rest of the state did not have electricity. It is said. Is that correct? Or did you have power problems in Begusarai also?
Initially, we had. I remember from the childhood we had power issues. The electricity was not regular. But in the last, I would say 7 to 8 years, situation
So
has improved.
technically, despite having a refinery, and from that refinery, I think the Begusarai thermal power plant is coal-based or this refinery based?
Coal-based.
It is coal-based.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why does Bihar remain backward according to you, Sudhir?
Sir, backwardness, if we just analyze the economic parameter, we can say it is backward. and the few regions are, sir, some historical regions are there due to freight equalization policy. We could not have so many
No, you
industries.
can't talk of freight equalization policy. The world has changed. 75 years of independence we are celebrating. Freight equalization, we had Samaj, we had socialism back then. Now a lot of things have been diluted. What is the real reason Bihar is doing? What?
Sir, first, sir, I would say there was a perception of a bad law and order. So for that,
You're saying there was a perception.
there was a perception, but right now this perception is improving. So due to
There
that,
was a perception. Was it a wrong perception?
sir,
No, it was not the case. There was a kidnapping industry in Bihar. Every day the newspapers, at least few kidnappings were happening. That is something that does not happen in any part of the country. Kidnapping is a big thing, isn't it?
yes, sir, certainly, sir.
It drives away a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
I know when your life is not secured.
Yes, sir.
All right. So don't say that. Why you are saying that perception of poor law and order? Okay, law and order then.
And then, sir, we did not have. So for that reason, the industries could not come. And second, sir, there were some issues related to land also. So the commercial land ability was not there. So there were some bureaucratic hurdles there. And third would be, sir, the overall ecosystem could not emerge. For that reason, sir, this credit to deposit ratio from the bank was also low in Bihar.
If you are made an advisor to the Chief Minister of Bihar to boost Bihar's economy, what advice will you give it to him?
Sir, I would advise him to focus on a few neglected areas, like we can become tourism intensive industry. So through the promotion of tourism, we can
But
develop the.
hospitality and service,
Yes, sir.
is that a core strength of Bihar? Are people very hospitable?
Sir, we need to improve on that. We will. For that matter, sir, I said that we need to work on the tourism sector. We need to build infrastructure, and all that. We need to educate people so that they are having good behavior. Other than this, sir, I would also focus on food processing industries that are not very prominent in Bihar, but we have huge potential there.
What are some major sites of religious tourism in the state?
Sir, we have various circuits, like we have Buddhism circuit and Ramayana circuit also. So in the Buddhism circuit itself, sir, we have Bodh Gaya and Mahabodhi temple is there. And other site would be, sir, in the Vaisali itself, where the Lord Buddha had given the last sermon. And other than this, sir, in the Munger we have Sita Kund. In the Gaya we have, sir, Gaya is famous for where the Lord Rama had done the last rites, so it can again become a site for the tourism. And other than this, the other, although it is not cultural, but the Balmiki Tiger Reserve is also a very good tourist spot.
Right. Wonderful. There was something that Buddha was opposed to, and he taught against it. And today, opposite of what he taught is happening right where he got enlightenment. What am I talking about? Have you been to Bodh Gaya?
No, sir.
Never.
Once I had gone there for appearing in one exam, but
Did you see?
Sorry, sir, I could not
You
see.
did not.
Yes.
Sudhir, what is your opinion on uniform civil code? Should we bring in uniform civil code?
Sir, bringing uniform civil code is a little bit sensitive issue at this point of time, and we should certainly bring the uniform civil code, but the time is not ripe at this point of time. And
why
once
7 decades of independence? You're waiting for 100 years to complete before another Raja Ram Mohan Roy is born, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar are born, and they will bring in the social reforms. Is it not a mandate on the state? There is a moral responsibility of bringing certain social changes, social progressive changes. It's also a constitutional directive.
yes, sir. It is there, sir, but since India is very diverse country, and it is very difficult to accommodate each and everyone's customs and culture into it. And slowly and slowly, sir, people are becoming more educated, and they are themselves becoming more aware of their rights. So we are moving on the path of that, but it will take
Another 100 years?
I would not say, sir, but maybe it may take some 30-40 years.
All right. How about marital rape? Should India criminalize marital rape?
Sir, rape, if we say by human rights, it is obviously very, it should not be there for the woman. But the only issue is it will be difficult to implement this particular law. And there might be cases of misuse. So, first we should develop a mechanism uh, in place, and then we can bring it.
All right. Why do you want to join the civil services, Sudhir?
Sir, first was my childhood motivation. My grandfather used to motivate me. And second, sir, I have worked at the intersection of society and technology. Like I worked in the oral cancer, and during my job at Microsoft also, I worked for tourism sector. So I believe, sir, in this particular Amrit Kal of India, that India will need technology, and with my skills and expertise, I believe, sir, uh, I will have more diverse opportunity to work on, as well as I will have more learning opportunity in it.
All right, Sudhir, your interview is over.